welcome in, everybody. Welcome back. We got our lovely guest today, Dezrrae. How are you doing this morning?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great, we're getting the ball rolling. We got our kombucha, we got our guests, and we got some wonderful individuals here in the chat. So thank you guys for being here. So right out of the gate, we usually like to just ask you to give us just a soft rundown of who you are.
My audio cut out a little bit there for a second.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
yeah, no, you're fine. Hopefully could be on my end here. Let me make sure I got everything good.
I think it's okay now. It's odd, but okay. Sorry. Anyways, I'm Dez. I've been streaming consistently probably now for I would call it almost 2 years now. I've been off and on since I was in like high school, but there was a couple bumps in the road. I started on console. I've only been playing on PC for a year now, but I play a variety of games, mostly horror, unfortunately. That seems to be the most popular thing now, but I do enjoy it a bit. But other than that, I like playing cozy games or story-based games. Story-based games, I think, are my jam. But that's really it. When it comes to gaming and stuff, I do all kinds of other stuff, but...
Oh, awesome. No, I love, the content that you create. We've caught it for some time now. So it's been something that once I chill, vibe with, I can kind of hop in and enjoy myself and get a little sense of coziness with surprise sometimes. Yes. So, so yeah, it's great. We'll actually, since we're on that topic, I'm just going to highlight your page here that we have down below so we can go over just a little bit of your intro and what you have on there. So what viewers can expect. It says here you just hit the 300 followers, so congratulations on that. That's awesome. I'm so happy you're here, just a girly who heavily enjoys gaming in all aspects and advocating for mental health and wellness. Stream schedule is all over, but usually after 6 p.m. CT every day, except for Tuesdays and Sundays. Is that different now, or is that still the grind?
It's still pretty consistent just because of my real work schedule. I try to stick to that as best as possible. Definitely throw in some morning streams every now and then, but other than that, we're good.
Oh, awesome. We got your Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok, and Discord. So really awesome there. So if you guys would like to join those, get updates on when she goes live or what's on the schedule or what's coming up as well. So yeah, that's awesome that you got that all updated and ready to go for anybody who wants to stop in, say hi. We got your About Me, as I've had a passion for gaming and creating videos for as long as I can remember. So streaming has been perfect fit. I'm planning on going to school for graphic design and film, game development if we're lucky, and from there creating my career in the gaming industry. I don't see myself fitting in anywhere else, so we're here locked in. Awesome, I love it. Rules be nice. It's not that hard. I have respect for everyone, no matter where you're from, your identity, beliefs, etc. So while you're here, I expect you to do the same. I want everyone to come here and feel safe, but just in case y'all don't know what that means, no hate speech of any kind, no judgment, no bullying. And that's tough because I'm a bully sometimes, but I just troll. I'm a troll, I guess. Is trolling different than bullying, guys? Is trolling different than... Okay, I had to make sure. Yeah, it is. I think there's a thin line there, and I try to stay behind it. But yeah, donations, any tips or the donations will go straight into making the stream better, whether that be the new personal gaming equipment or future giveaways. It's awesome. Yeah, we love putting whatever we get back into the stream. It's always fun. We got these stupid sour sprays, which are always fun. They don't look very appropriate, but they're always a good thing. But yeah, no, that's awesome. You got cute little banners. I like the banners in your background.
Hmm.
It's little things like that that kind of like stand out. And you want to, people. I appreciate people's pages more, or their content, their effort they're putting in to add those things, which is awesome. And what's some of the games that you've been playing recently?
Ooh, okay, so recently I just started playing Baldur's Gate. I've been wanting to get into RPGs for a long time, but I've never learned. I've never played one, but I'm really into like a deep story. So I watched a couple people play it and I realized that it was like had a story flow. It wasn't just like battling the whole time. So I was like, let's give it a shot. But that I've been playing Killer Clowns from Outer Space. One of the cozy games I'm playing is like Botany Manor. It's just planting plants and solving puzzles, stuff like that. That's the mix I got going so far right now.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, no, that is a good little variety of games. So there's a little bit there for everybody who's enjoying different aspects. I do want to take just a moment and address chat. Jeskin, thank you for coming in this morning, dropping some biddies as well. I appreciate that so much. From Wahoo, yo, welcome in Wahoo. How are you doing? He said, you so deserved. Oh, yo, I appreciate that. No need for that, but I appreciate the gesture. Every so kind. To the two of you, yo, Princess Jane, welcome in. Good morning. Wow, you're still going strong. You went live early this morning for me. Fellow, or I wouldn't say fellow, but Australian here in the midst of us. So welcome in, Jane, that you could join us so late in the evening. I believe it is for you, probably like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. right now. It's crazy. But yeah, Royal, welcome in. Good morning. Mr. Vinjac's in the building. How are we doing today, Mr. Vinjac? Appreciate you stopping in. All these great W's that come in chat have been on the show, which is just I look back and it never clicks in my mind a lot of the times, but then I look and I'm like, okay, all right. They've been on the show, and it's just great having a new guest like yourself who was once in chat and now part of the show, and it's just awesome. I love Twitch, and I love the ability to connect with other content creators and streamers. It gives us an opportunity to kind of collaborate and express ourselves and get to know each other a little bit more while putting that information out there for everybody who comes across you in the future. But what got you into gaming in your life? Like what was your first gaming console, and what made you pick up the controller?
Okay, so I grew up with the older brothers, so I feel like out the gate, if you have an older brother, you're probably gonna touch a video game every now and then. But we had a Sega growing up, and I'm pretty sure my first game that I ever like touched was Streets of Rage. I'm pretty sure I just walked around and died and picked things up whenever I played it at the time, but now it's one of my favorite games. I really enjoyed that. After that, it was like all the PlayStations came after that, and then I think I was like 11, I think, when I got my 360. From there, I played that through high school, and then the one came out, got the one, and now we're here on a PC, which is crazy.
Yeah, exactly. PCs are, a lot more cutting edge, especially when it comes to high end graphics and stuff and processing. And but I can't knock an old school console. Though I love certain games, the retro ones, and I like to play them on the console if I can. The ROMs and stuff aren't the same, but they're fun. Is there certain games that stood out during that time that you played a lot of that you kind of went back to here and there? Or?
I'm not sure if I have gone back to any of the games, but like, I don't know why. Need for Speed was huge when I was younger. I played like Spyro. Ratchet and Clank was probably my favorite of those three that I've actually like continuously played. I think the other ones I kind of just got in there for fun. But after that, I think once I really started getting into gaming, I played like first person shooters like Call of Duty only. And then I played like Fortnite, Apex, stuff like that as time went on.
Oh, yeah. No, that's awesome. Yeah, no, I love Ratchet and Clank as well. It was a pretty big dominant game of my remembrance playing. I played a couple of them, but I think they even came out with ones that I had bought on the PS3. I think there's like 2 of them that we have, and I never even cracked them open yet. So I'm wanting to like maybe stream them as well, but get a capture card and set all that up. But we just haven't even dabbled into setting it up to other systems and stuff.
You gotta do it.
Yeah, I go through the process. It isn't too difficult. I'm just weary, right? CPU usage, more stuff, but we'll see how it goes. But no, I appreciate you being on the show, coming on, us getting to know you a little bit, and thank you, Chad, again for being here. I know we got Mr. Vinjox in the house. I'll definitely get in touch with you, my man, and as well as the Hobby Twitch. Doing good, brother. How about you? Doing well. Royal, thank you again. Just making sure I'm not missing anybody. Wahoo, I appreciate you again being here, my man. You guys are awesome. But yeah, no, so let's see here. So you mentioned a little bit of the games you do play currently. Is there certain days that you play certain games, or is it kind of just continuing the game that you're playing previously, or how does that roll?
Yeah, I feel like I kind of have like a certain way that I lay things out during the week, but it's all pretty random. I think Saturdays I usually play whatever story game I'm working on. Like, I'm working on Life is Strange 2 right now. So every Saturday I'll play a different episode until I get through it, and then I'll just start a different game that takes a little bit more time than others. And then other than that, I think I just kind of sprinkle whatever the mood is. Like, I think earlier in the week, when you're starting the week, Mondays, whatever, kind of chill. So maybe something cozy. Middle of the week, getting some energy going, throw in something scary, you know. But other than that, I kind of just like random.
No, I like that mindset of the cozy Mondays, because it is a cozy Monday. Things start off a little slow. Wednesday's the more hyper. We're getting close to the weekend. Let's push it. And then Friday's that chill again, but let's have a good time. You know, it's the party time Friday. So yeah, no, I like that. That's great. But yeah, guys, let's see here. Hurst, well, thank you, sir, for being here as well again. So yeah, we're big foodies here. We like to talk about food. What are some of your favorite foods? But also, we like to do a death row question style here.
Ooh, yeah.
If you were on death row, what would be your final meal of choice? And dessert as well. Like, are you a dessert person or?
Yes, I probably think about this question like every other day, if I'm being honest. I love food so much. I honestly, final meal. I have like a food bucket list kind of. So I think I'm just gonna go off of those foods. But there's this dish that's like fried rice with one of those like fluffy eggs over the top, and they like cut it down the middle and it drapes over the top of the rice, and then they like pour this stuff over the top. I don't know, but that's on the list. And then maybe like a good hefty bowl of ramen and a good pasta. Like, I know it's a lot of carbs, but like,
yeah.
Strong.
Yeah, I don't think people are counting calories or carbs during that moment.
Yeah, everything's got to be on the table. We're all going out together. Yeah, but dessert though, I actually don't know what kind of dessert I would pick, because maybe I'm not that big of a dessert person, but I like sweet stuff. I guess I just don't eat it as often. I'm like a savory over sweet type of person, but if I could pick any dessert, oh my goodness. I want to say this, but I also don't know because I've actually never tried it, but I see like places that have those like bubble waffles with the ice cream in it and like all the fruit and like toppings and stuff. That I feel like that would be a good one.
Yeah, that's a pretty solid answer. I would agree. What's let's see here. We had Had it right here. It's a streaming question. Uh, how do you currently balance your streaming with your real life or other commitments that you have with family or friends? How have you managed to juggle that, or is there a process that you do for that?
It really is kind of something I'm still trying to master. I think this year I have been the best at it, but my biggest thing that I try to do is make sure that I have like days to myself, like 2 days to myself, which I call just like rest days. And then making sure that like I set aside time specifically for everything else that I want to do. So when I make my schedule, I literally make my schedule every week. I will write it out, whole thing, pick 2 days. They're usually the same that I take off. And then I literally just like specifically write out exactly what I'm going to do that week. But that's the only way I can manage it because I'm kind of all over the place. Like my work schedule isn't exactly consistent, but I try to keep everything outside of that as consistent as possible because I'm like, I like to have a good routine and stuff like that. But it's kind of hard with like a open availability type of job. But yeah, biggest advice is to at least plan out to set time to yourself aside and then go from there.
Yeah, no, I think that's great. You got to carve time where it works, and especially if it's hard for many. I've noticed that it's just inconsistent, right? They just can't get a grasp on a time at which they can stream or what works out. That's why I tell a lot of people, or there's a lot of people who have all the time, and they still kind of overstream or things like
Yeah.
that. So it's tough to find a good solid balance. But that's you're writing it out, so you're at least knowledgeable in that department. Some people don't even do that or try to organize it. I like good
Yeah.
organization as well, but I keep it all up here. Unfortunately, I wish I could, but as I'm getting older, I'm gonna have to start writing it out
Oh my gosh.
because I be forgetting sometimes.
I know. I have to do it to keep my life together, or else I'll just probably sleep my days away.
Yeah, most definitely. Little Brat Mama, welcome in. Thank you for being here. We got the lovely Dezrrae here with us today, episode 144 of the Jokerdad Spotlight. Really great guest I've known for quite some time. Yeah, let's give actually, I don't even think we gave a round of applause for our guest or even for chat. Let's go. We have to hype it up with the explosions and the hype. But yeah, we have a redeemed question as well. Let's see here from Baked Mind State. What was your biggest inspiration on starting to stream? And if you could say anything new to a new streamer, what would you say? Covered my questions. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Oh my gosh, I think about this a lot. I'm pretty sure like streaming was never, I think, really on my radar. I think YouTube was always on my radar since I was a kid. Like I was like, I want to do that. Like growing up, I would make like little music videos or like newscast videos and burn them on discs, and I thought it was like that was my jam and like edit them up or whatever. But since I only had a console, I really never knew how to get to the other side. Like I didn't like have a capture card or anything like that, so I couldn't just record, edit my gameplay or anything like that. So my Xbox noticed it had a feature that was just like go live, and from there I was like, you know what, let's just try it, and it kind of stuck. Now it's just blossomed into everything. I think for new streamers, any advice I would give to new streamers would definitely be to like be consistent, but also do not wear yourself out super early on in the game. I think that the thing I see the most now with most people is they just like pump content out all the time, and it becomes their job right away and starts to lose like the little spark for it, I think they start to feel like obligated to fall in line with everything, and it starts to turn into pressure, and it's not supposed to be pressure, it's supposed to be fun. So as a new streamer, I definitely would say make sure you try to keep it fun, don't overdo it, and just do things at your own pace, whatever you're comfortable with. No one's going anywhere, none of this is going anywhere, so on your own time. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, no, I think that's good advice. I think taking things at a small pace, don't overwhelm yourself with like expectations of hitting high goals or this. I think there's a good, healthy, steady pace when it comes to it, and I had to learn that myself. Like I had to take days off from streaming, and I still find myself around the computer due to the fact of getting updates or making sure this goes through or everything's good or someone just wants to say hi or I want to play a game off stream. I always find myself dabbling into it all.
Yeah.
But yeah, being a kid, looking at YouTube, I also watch some YouTube. I think everybody, at some way or form, has been influenced by YouTube or content creators or streamers themselves, some type of influence, and I think we all share a similar story when it comes to those being influences to us and who. Markiplier, we have an audio wave of him. He's a great streamer, our content creator, should I say. But yeah, so there's a lot. Some people like Mr. Beast, or even some small streamers or content creators. I know some of my favorites are, not very well known in the world, but very well known to me. So
yeah, that's all that matters. It's whoever's enjoyable. They don't have to be, popping.
Exactly. So yeah, you mentioned you've been streaming about 2 years, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Now, at least consistently. It's been off and on. I got affiliated, I think, I don't know when that was. Maybe like 2019, 2020, something like that. I can't remember when I got affiliated. Whenever Little Nightmares 2 came out, that's when I got affiliated. That's like the timestamp I use.
Oh, nice. Is that what you were streaming during the time you got affiliated?
Yes, that was like the game that at that time did the best for me, and I wasn't even paying attention to it at the time. I think I just I had a friend that was trying to get there, and I was like, let me just look, because I'd never paid attention to it, and it was like all I needed was a couple followers, and I was in there, and I was like, whoa, okay, I guess let's try it.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah, Little Nightmares 2 is a great game. I've watched other people stream it. My kid, I ended up buying it for my little one. I think she played it pretty much close to the very end. I don't know if she finished it but yeah, it's a pretty fun game from what I've seen. Yeah, I hear the third one should be coming out the end of this year, I believe, or coming up soon. So that's exciting. So if anybody has played those games, or I recommend checking them out if you haven't. So do you have
co-op?
Yeah, that's the co-op. Yeah, I didn't even know about that. Is that just in the new? Is that into?
Yeah, it's not in the second one, but the newest one is, I think, completely co-op. I don't even know if you could play it alone. You might be able to, but they're really blasting that it's co-op.
Oh, okay. That'll be fun. Yeah, I can jump in on it then. Yeah, I didn't know. I always assumed they were both were one player games, but yeah. Do you do any hobbies outside of streaming?
I don't have too many hobbies. I'll play a game by myself every now and then. I tried skating for a little bit, but that's just something I did kind of one off for a while. I like to read. I've been reading a lot here recently. I don't know what number book I'm on for this year. I'm kind of a slow reader, but I think I've read at least 6 so far. I think that's okay. One a month is good. But other than that, I just kind of chill, hang out, That's about it.
Yeah, I think that's kind of this has become one of our hobbies or one of our interests, right?
Yeah.
And then we just kind of, if there's something else that catches our eye, like you said, reading, or is there certain style books that you like reading? Like what's your genre style book that captures your interest?
I feel like personally, I really like sci-fi or like realistic. I guess I don't know if it'd be realistic fiction. I don't think it really is, but um one of my favorite series growing up that I haven't really touched another book like it since was Maximum Ride, and it was pretty much like this group of kids that were like adopted, but their adoptive father was like a scientist, and so they kind of get in the mix with a bunch of the drama that he's in with all of that, and it's just like action, sci-fi type stuff, and yeah, I think I'm into that. But this year I've been reading a lot of like, what are they called, kind of like mind bender type of books. Like they always have twists in them that are like, it kind of leads you a certain way during the chunk of the book, but then it kind of just like takes a hard left at the end.
Yes, they throw you the big curveball, and then everything you built up to believe in the first part of the book is all a lie.
All a lie. Yes.
But yeah, no, I agree. I like those style books as well. I like the styles of like you said, futuristic, but also magic and knights and
Hmm.
medieval, and those are always fun too.
Yes.
But yeah, more streaming related question. How do you deal with tech issues during your live stream? You know, we were talking about it prior, but if you were to be live and all of a sudden things kind of start to malfunction or go bad, how do you handle it, or what do you do?
Ooh, wait, honestly, in the moment, I think hopefully a lot of these things usually happen before stream for me. Like my, of course, most common one is like the audio input is wrong, or you're muted, or your camera's off, or something like that that's small. But if something is ever happening during the stream, I'm kind of just like, we're going with it. Like it's figuring itself out. It will at some point, but we kind of just go with the flow and then everything works out.
Yeah, exactly. No, I agree. You kind of got to go with the flow.
Mhm.
If something malfunctions, you know, keep your cool. I know some people just lose it. You know.
Yeah, I mean, like I'll stress and I'll be like, why? But it's usually something really simple. Unfortunately, like it's usually the simplest thing, and it just like goes over my head.
Yeah. Oh, I've done that before. There's definitely, hold on. And it's funny you mentioned that because let's see here. Yeah. I'm
What's
like, wait a
happening?
minute. I did. Yeah. I was like, wait a minute. I did turn something off the other day on a scene, and I forgot what I turned off, and now I got to remember to fix it. But it's funny how that works when you remember that at times
Look
like
at
this
that.
when we talk about tech issue questions. But yeah, Super Wiki, welcome in. How are you doing? Hey JD, I'm almost called you Joker King. That's funny. Yeah, they that's the trend. Everybody calls me JD now, short for Jokerdad. That's funny.
Aw.
Uh, I'll take it. It could be it could be worse yeah,
Right.
they do. Yeah, they do. Frankie calls me JD, and then a few others, I believe. It's I
Aw.
guess it's how it works. Thought I was first, damn. But no, good play on it though. You're part of the squad now, the JD squad. Uh, but no, so we usually also I haven't asked the question in a while. Breakfast or not breakfast, but early morning beverage. So you wake up. What's your first beverage that you go to? Are you a tea, coffee, soda? Like what's in the cup?
So right now I'm drinking a chai with some oat milk. That's usually my go-to. The only thing I would do different is add some espresso to it. That I love a good dirty chai. That's probably my favorite drink ever. That's the go-to morning bev.
Yeah, see, I never knew what that was. I'm a chai drinker as well, and I was at work one day, and the older lady I work with, we work in with. It's funny because we have coffee, bakery stuff. It's a huge convenience store, but she was all like, I get the dirty chai," and I was like, "Well, what's that?" And she's like, "Oh, you just had a shot of espresso," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." I tried it; it was really good. But I'm thinking to myself, the blasphemy! How dare you mix the
Right?
espresso with
The
the
worlds
tea?
collide.
Yeah, with worlds collide. Exactly. I'm like, tea people will be upset about this, and I drink
Mm.
both, so I
Oh,
never thought to add both. But I like
it'll
almond
change your
milk,
life.
oat milk. Some enjoy. I just think it's too oaty for me. Uh,
Hmm.
but
I think for
almond
me,
milk's
before I
authentic.
switched to non-dairies, it's like the texture of it for me because I usually can't tell like what the milk itself tastes like. But I've tried like soy milk, I've tried almond milk, coconut milk I like, but it has to be like a fruity drink. I don't like coconut with coffee for some reason, but I think oat milk for me, it's like closest thing to like if I were to drink like whole milk or something. But
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, it's definitely good. I love some good old chai. It's my favorite. So, I mean, we touched a little bit on this earlier, but one of the questions: how do you handle burnout or streaming fatigue? Have you hit it before, or content creating fatigue?
Yes, I definitely think that I have hit a wall a couple times with this. I think, which now I think I have a different outlook on this. This was probably before I had like really gotten into it, but before I just felt like I was putting so much pressure on myself and trying to like force myself to just pump things out, and I couldn't keep up with myself, and it started to aggravate me or like upset me really bad. And once I got there, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna take a second, just chill out, and come back to it after I've had some time off. But now I think that's why I'm so like strict with myself on my schedule, because if I don't, I will sit here and do stuff all day. But I know that I will get so exhausted. Like when what game was it? Perfect example. Poppy Playtime. I can't even remember. It's the second one, I think. Is it? I don't know how many games they have. I like blank out on that. But the most recent one that they released, I was like right before that I played the other two because I was like, oh, I'm gonna build up to this big game release because everyone was getting so excited about it. So I had pumped out two games. I had YouTube videos out for them both, and then I jumped straight into the newest game, and I had
On the
the intention
bed,
of dropping a new video like probably a couple days, like playing it one day, episode the next day, playing it that day, episode the next day. And the game literally made me like sick. Like I just couldn't finish it, and I was like, you know what, this is the time. This is the time to just take a break because I did way too much. But yeah, it's just you gotta give yourself time, take the pressure off, and you just can't push things like that so hard.
Yeah, I forget that sometime. I'll be enjoying myself, and oh, it's the day off. I ain't got nothing else to do. I'm just gonna stream today, and I think it's
Yeah.
a good thing. But the next thing you know, I'm like, oh, this is an 8 to 12 hour shindig, and I haven't even done anything today. And I'm like, and I actually did need to do something. I mean, when I said
Yeah.
I didn't need to do anything, it was just shooing myself into playing for an extra hour or two, but not an extra 4 to 6 hours.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. It's rough. It really is rough. I'm like, didn't know I had freaking motion sickness, but we got it now. I don't know what does it, but that game did it to me for sure.
well, yeah, no, for sure. You got to take it in small doses, and then take it the next day, and then see where you're at. I think some people just, like you said, feel they need to hammer the content
Hmm.
and get it out there and make some videos, things like that.
Yeah.
Uh, but yo, Let's see here. We've got Ballerina in the house. Ballerina, thank you for being here. Amazon Artemis, a great stream yesterday. Thank you for being here as well. We got the wonderful Dezrrae, as you see here. Another great guest on our Jokerdad Spotlight, episode 144. So really great. We've known Dezrrae for quite some time. God, it's been over a year and a half, probably, right? It was probably right out of the gate from when you first started streaming, right?
Yes, I think at that point, I think I had already hit affiliate, and I was like, I want to grow, like I want to do more, and then that's where it all started.
And now look at you here. You're stuck. No, I'm just kidding.
Listen, that's okay. We're happy to be here.
Yeah, no, I'm happy to have you, on the show today. It's well overdue. I think we tried to line it up before and things fell through, and then now we're here again. So it's awesome that we were able to make it and have some good chats and get to know you a little bit more. Wahoo, thanks for still being here as well. You guys all stopping in, and let's see. Baked Mindset said it was definitely my go-to drink every morning when I was still able to work. I'd order a hot spice chai, but make it a dirty with 4 shots of white espresso. Is that what it said? Let me see here. I got my chat. 4 shots of white espresso. Yeah, for higher caffeine and sweetness. Nice. That sounds good.
Yeah, very good. Oh man, you know how to do it.
That's a lot of caffeine though. 4 shots. I'm like, wow, bro, that's a lot. I can do like 3 maybe, but with the chai's got caffeine in the tea anyways. So it's like maybe I could do 2 shots and then the chai and then be pretty wired. But 4, man, I'll be worried about a heart attack. I'm like, but it's probably really strong though. I like a good strong coffee though too. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, so we went over your style favorite foods or what you would do on death row, which is one of my favorites. One of my other kind of out there question is if you were a superhero, what would be your superpowers?
Oh my gosh. See, this is something else I think about a lot, and I feel like my friends would be like, talk to animals, but I don't really know. Let me see. If I had any superpower, I feel like it would be. This one's hard because there's so many good superheroes out here that I would just, I think it would have to be between like being able to teleport or being able to like get into people's minds and like convince them, like not like the Force, I guess, but like Dr. Xavier, like he would just get in there and just terrorize people.
That's not scary at all. No, yeah.
Not meant to be scary, but in the right situation, say we're up against a bunch of bad guys, just go in there, walk around a little bit, and just be like, you don't want to do this, I'm telling you. Show them like a fake future, and then keep it moving.
It's a lot of convincing. Yeah. I think they would be like forced convincing.
I'm like, if it were just the Force, it would be one of those where it's just like, let us pass, and they're like, you shall pass. There you go. That would be good.
So are you a Star Trek or Star Wars person?
I'm a Star Wars person. I think my dad watched a lot of Star Trek, but I've actually never seen any of it. Maybe I have like in passing, but I haven't like had any focus on like any of the story, how it works, any of that. But yeah, definitely Star Wars. Star Wars is my jam.
Nice. I had to ask that question because you did mention the Force. You are familiar with the Force, so we have to.
I'm very familiar with the Force.
Yeah, I had to take a little drink break there. I'm like, hydrate's probably a good thing to do. We do require it to live and sustain ourselves. I probably should take a moment to indulge in that. But yeah, actually, since we got your page up here, let's go ahead and see if we got some funny clips to showcase off.
Oh my goodness, good luck. I don't know what is on there.
I know.
Sometimes
That's the
I
fun
like look.
part. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Oh, this was from last month ago. Okay. You were playing.
Oh
Oh, you were
gosh.
playing the Killer Clowns game. I was there for
Yeah.
that one, I
Oh
think.
damn it. Oh, that game is crazy. Somebody killed him. Can they not be killed? Oh my gosh, they're everywhere. I gotta do something, damn. Beat their ass. Beat their ass. They're over here. Oh no. Somebody had something pokey. There ain't no way nobody didn't have nothing pokey. That's wild. Okay, yeah. I was so upset.
Yeah, that game looks frustrating at times, and I had a hard time getting past the mini games. I wasn't a fan of the mini games.
Yeah, the mini games are definitely something. I usually won't touch them unless it's like we're down to the wire, because now I realize that they give you like some good stuff sometimes. Like all the other times I did it, it was like, okay, have this baseball, have this popsicle. But then like when it gets like close, they're like, here's a key card, here's a, like all the important stuff that you need. That's when I was like, all right, I guess I'll play a little bit, because from there you can gift them the items and help them escape. I'm like, that's the only time that I will sit and play them like really heavily. But other than that, yeah.
Yeah, we got Amazon Artemis asking, is she the only one who likes the mini games? See, I didn't mind them. They kind of like threw me off. Like I'm like playing the game, and because I don't play a lot of those style games, and I only played for an hour and a half on stream, and I was lagging a little bit. We're messing with settings to try to get it fixed, and it was all a crash course. But my first impression was, I'm trying to play the game. I don't want to play these mini games. It's like a totally different game. Yeah. So, and I felt like I was being forced to play these mini games to really participate in the main game feature. So it was, I don't know, maybe I just need to suck it up and get used to it and figure it out and just adapt to the gameplay. But, what do you do?
Gotta be a team player. That's whenever you do it.
Yeah, exactly. Her saying he's a trekker. Awesome. Let's go. Star Trek. Hey, you beautiful. Amazon Artemis said to Bella. We got pineapple on pizza, said Royal. How do you feel about pineapple on pizza?
Listen, I am open to all foods, okay? I'm not a hater for pineapple on pizza. I think I actually am okay with that.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, so that's where you're starting. This not this pineapple pizza thing. I know. Royal sits patiently waiting in the shadows and comes out with the pineapple on pizza.
What does that mean, though? You got to tell me what that means. Am I still in the club?
Yeah, you got to tell it. Yeah, no. I like pineapple on pizza, so but others don't. And Royal's one of those. You're not in my club, exactly. Yeah, Frankie doesn't like pineapple on pizza either.
Oh my goodness! Listen, all food is equal. We can admire it in all the places. So I'm like, yep, go for it. It's not my go-to pizza. Don't get me wrong, but I won't throw it away. I won't not eat it.
Yeah, exactly. Someone's ordering it. It's at like the kids' pizza party. Everybody's got like 10 pieces or pizzas on the thing, and everybody's just grabbing the sausage and pepperoni. Yeah. I'll eat a little bit of the pineapple. I'm fine with it. It's free.
I'm like, if I go to the table and everything's gone except for the pineapple pizza, I'm still gonna eat. Sorry.
Yeah, especially if it's like ham and pineapple, like the good old Canadian bacon style, I think they call it. Yeah.
It's good. I learned that pineapple and like jalapeno is pretty good too. But I don't know. I usually, whenever I get a pizza on my own, I usually don't do like marinara. I'll do like whatever kind of like, I don't know if it's like a garlic sauce or if it's like an Alfredo type. I'll usually go for stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I love that. That's my favorite sauce. Good old garlic butters. I'm a sucker for some garlic butter.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, olive. I think it's like olive oil, garlic olive oil, or something like that. Or even at going to like sub shops, I love the garlic aioli. I'm a sucker
Oh
for
yeah,
garlic.
that stuff is so good. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, do you have any biggest fears in life? Anything that kind of takes you over the edge or you don't
Oh
find too
gosh.
great?
Goodness. Things that take me over the edge, fear wise. Actually, um, I can't really think of anything other than like driving. I really hate driving. Like I do it because I have to, but like if I can stay off of the road for my own sake, like I would love to just stay off it. Like flying doesn't even stress me out, but driving, people drive too crazy out here, and I'm like, I'm not. We're not doing it.
Yeah, I'm glad. See, there you go. I'm glad I am not the only one who feels this way. I knew the show always brings people together, and it's our
Yes.
dislike for driving. I don't drive either. I drove a little bit as a kid. I hated it in the big city where I was from in Nashville, but then now we're even in a smaller area. I could go through the process of getting my license and renewing and all that jazz, but I don't like driving. I don't do it. People, like you said, people drive crazy. Automobile accidents are like one of the leading causes of death. So yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'll pass.
Yeah.
I'll use my
Right.
Lamborghinis or I'll take public transit. Uh,
Oh my gosh, Lamborghinis. I'm using that.
yeah, my kid told me that one day and I laughed.
Oh my
Uh,
gosh, it's so cute.
but yeah, all the funny things these kids say these days.
Yeah, I'm like kids say all kinds of stuff now.
The Chevrolets.
Oh my gosh,
Why-
that's so good.
oh, jeez. Yeah, you can tell two dads in chat right here. Wahoo and me. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, well, there's another one.
Yeah. So, do you have brothers, sisters? You mentioned being one older brother. Do you have others in the family, or is that your?
Yes. So I have an older brother and an older sister. But that's it. I'm the baby. They're like 8 years older than me. So they kind of like were, by the time I was like, feel like I was like really aware of like everything that I was doing, they were pretty much out the house. So didn't really get to hang out with them as much as I would have liked to, or like go to school with them. That would have been fun. But yeah, the baby.
Oh, awesome! Yeah, no, that's it's crazy how if you're only sister, only brother, or middle kid, or the oldest, everybody's got a different perception on the family and how it works, and who gets the better treatment or who's mean
Yes.
or uh,
Oh
and
my
seeing that
gosh.
all flourish into adulthood too. It's
Mhm.
crazy how all that works.
Yeah. I'm like, it sure is crazy. Mm.
So if money was no object and you could do anything for a day, what would it be? What
Oh,
activity?
this is a good question. If I had all the money in the world and I could do anything for a day, this is kind of hard, but I don't know why. Everything that I want to do in life involves like food. So if I had all the money in the world and had a full day, I would want to go to like Japan and just walk the streets and eat everything. Every food that like I don't even know. I just feel like that's the spot when it comes to food for some reason. So I would just go ham. I would just go nuts, have like a little food tour with myself, and then just maybe some good drinks and call it a day. I don't. I'm like, dang, do I not want to do any like activities? But yeah, no, I liked food.
I like food. I know, right? Like, I
Oh,
know a lot of people like I'd go skydiving. I'd go
see,
visit the Alps, and they're like do all these great things. You're like, I just like to go try 20 different varieties of noodles, please. Yeah.
there's so much. It's like food is art, okay, and then it's like you have a whole different experience per plate, and if you're in a new place, like at least I said out the country. It's not like I was like, I'm gonna go walk down the street and eat all the food here. No, I want to go somewhere where it's all like authentic, new to me. I want to try everything. But I mean, we're talking about traveling. If I could like go, and I don't even know where I would go in the world if that was just like the reason why I went on a trip. But we're here for the food.
Yeah, no, I agree. The whole new to you is huge, right? Like it's like you said, it's not like well, we all know what chicken nuggets taste like, and like it's not new to us, but different cuisines and I like sauces. I'm a big sauce guy. Uh, so different style sauces from different cultures and different heats and different spices, and I think that's unique.
Yeah, I haven't even thought about that. Would you ever do the like hot ones challenge?
I so I can't do extreme heat. My problem is my digestive system. I could probably taste it, but don't.
Okay.
I can't swallow it. Yeah, because that will definitely eat away at whatever little left of good stomach lining I have left.
Makes sense. I was like, curious. All right.
Yeah, no, I would definitely give it a try. That's why we do the sour stuff. The sour is not so bad over the hot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'd have to get on. I know. Let's be frank in chat. He does the spicy beans, and those are pretty spicy. I know there's like one or two that make his eyes water pretty good. But my thoughts are, is it not spicy going down once you've chewed it up? I could probably do those, but like peppers or sauce, that stuff kind of lingers. And
yeah, like I feel like it would just suck all together.
are you a hot sauce kind of person? How are you with heat?
I feel like I like spicy food, but I don't think I can actually handle it because there's times where I'm like, ooh, this is so good, but then it's like my nose is running, my eyes are watering, like I can't breathe, like one of those things. Not like I can't breathe, but like, it just becomes a struggle after a while. But I enjoy spicy. I just don't think that, like, for example, the hot one sauces, I'm like, those are not meant to be enjoyed at a certain point. Once you hit like halfway down the lineup, it's just there to hurt you.
Yeah, 100. I think so too. 100%. Mr. Vinjok's saying he likes spicy food, can't have them as well because of GI issues as well, and it sucks. Yeah, I think most people who have GI issues will agree spice just doesn't sit well. But there was a moment where I got into some, like, I think it's like, is curry's like a soup almost, right? Almost it's kind of like a sauce too, and a very spicy one, and I started liking that stuff, and then I was like, yeah, I can't keep doing this because this isn't gonna go well for me. Hurst is why I love hot and spicy food, but it doesn't let me back. Yeah, and that's how even my son was. He's 14, turning 15, and he went through a stage where like everywhere we would go out to eat somewhere, he'd get a spicy. Well, whatever was on the menu, the spiciest. And I'm like, bro, I was like, he got to a point where like he had to fast and stuff because his stomach was rejecting the foods because he just was eating spicy stuff. And I'm like, bro, I can't. I don't know. I was like, I wanted to tell him, hey, I'm not getting you this food.
No, it's too much.
Yeah, exactly. He's those kids, man, they love it, and it's like,
yeah, I'm like, after a while, because I think like, especially when it comes to like, say you're trying a new food for the first time, so good but so spicy, you kind of like get fixated on it. You eat it like every other day, and then it's just like you don't really think about like the aftermath of it really until it's just like in your face.
yeah, no, exactly. And you, like you said, you're sweating, you got noses running, and your eyes are watering. That's when you know you kind of. Yo, hello, welcome in. Thank you for the biddies as well. Appreciate you stopping in with us today. We got the lovely Dezrrae as our guest today on the Jokerdad Spotlight. Wonderful, wonderful guest. Plays a variety of games. One of the games we were just looking at there was Killer Clowns. Really great there. She mentioned this clip actually is Black Ops 4 Zombies. I didn't know you played zombies.
Oh, that's so old.
It is. I see that 4 years ago. Wow,
we
nice.
were like reminiscing over like I think we had just re-downloaded the game, looking at a bunch of like old emblems, like the style of emblems from back in the day. I'm like, golly,
oh, wow.
this is insane. Oh, so many clips that I didn't realize were there.
Yeah, here. Well, actually, we can. I see. I like all because, like you said, I got to make sure some older ones, some newer ones.
Yeah.
Where you've. So we had a Fall Guys there, another Clowns. What is this?
Like,
is that Detroit Human?
Too. Yeah, like when the square webcam, that's when you knew I was on the Xbox. Like that's.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
I never thought about it. Yeah.
It's
and then you have this one from 2 weeks ago and 4 months, and you got the circular cam.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, I guess that browser source isn't going to let me go past that. So let's see here. Clowns, some more clowns. Here, we'll check out this Stardew Valley.
I'm at the wrong place.
Boy. I'm like, what even happened here? Oh.
Yeah, you're stuck. The NPC won't move. Oh, she came out finally. Okay, good.
Oh, that game.
How do you like? How is the game? Do you enjoy it?
I think it's really fun. I just have such a hard time, like, losing focus on like the small stuff. Like when I play stuff like that, I want to pick up all the sticks. I want to plant stuff. I don't think about like building relationships because that game surprisingly is you're gonna get the meat of the game the more you talk to the like side characters, and I didn't realize that when I was sitting and playing it for so long. I was just like, I'm gonna do the tasks that it gives me to do and call it a day and not do anything extra. But the more you talk to the characters, the more stuff that happens. It gets exciting. But yeah, I like it though. It was one of those games where I could just sit and be quiet and play it for hours, but I would be stuck. It's just like what's it called? Not like the sunken place or anything like that, but like same idea where you get sucked into the game and you're just in there.
Yeah, no, Stardew Valley, Joker Mom's played it a little bit. She was trying to do the same, just what the tasks were, but was kind of confused on how to do a lot of the stuff as well. It looks like it's pretty defined, like has a pretty good system set up in it. So, but like you said, as you interact with more NPCs and the characters, it kind of gives you a little bit more opportunity, or things start to unfold a little bit more than the daily tasks. Because I'm the same way. I think of like farming simulator or something like that. And I'm like, oh, I just want to dig and plant stuff. I don't care about fighting monsters or. Yeah. So there's like a little bit of aspect for everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, hello. That was. Let's see here. God, I forgot the name again. Stardew Valley. Yes. Geez, Stardew Valley. I was like, wait a minute.
You're like, wait, what are we talking about?
yeah, exactly. What game was that? That's the most horrible problem I have with movies and games is I'll remember the movie, every part of the movie, but can't remember the name, especially older movies from when I was a kid. It's like, I remember that movie. What was that movie? And I finally find it. And I'm like, yes. And then I can look and find where I can get it. And then most of the time it's not on any streaming service. So you have to then order the DVD or a VHS. Did you? I actually don't know how old you are. So were you DVD, VHS, or have you?
Yes, I barely made it. Barely made it in there. Yes, I was a VHS kid. Like I have all of my stuff from like when I was younger, I have in like a big bin, and I still have like the Power Rangers on VHS and like all the Rugrats movies and like old Disney movies and stuff like that. Like if I could watch those versions now, I would. Like I know I could probably go find a VHS and the connections and stuff, but yeah, I still have those. The Power Rangers one is my favorite one that I have.
Yeah. Well, I actually got a VHS player. It's like a VHS DVD combo from a older lady who was moving out of our building. She asked and was like, "Oh, I've got these old VHSs and this player and whatever," and she was just going to give them to us. But we decided to pay her, obviously for it. It was like, here's some money. You're moving. This might help. But yeah, very nice of her. So we've got that set up in the bedroom. We've watched a couple older VHS, but not as much as we probably should since it's in the other room.
Yeah.
The kids, it's hard. The kids, they see that choppiness and they're like, "Oh, this is old." You're like,
Gosh, you guys. Part. I'm like, this is so nice. I literally just want to have a day to just like have like a little cozy movie day, but only watch VHS because I feel like that would just be so nice.
Yeah, exactly. And as Hello said, she's got a lot of VHS tapes, but she said on Walmart the pre-owned VCR DVD combos are almost $200. Yeah, there's actually a market for that. There's a lot of people who go thrift shopping and looking for DVD VHS combos, and if you can come across it, they're worth money. They'll sell them for $10-20. Some people open them up, repair them, and then sell them for, like you said, $200-300. I saw a person wanting $2,000 for a TV with a built-in. It was a TV with a built-in original Nintendo console built into it, and it was actually had like a custom remote control and custom controller for the system. So it was like they made it specifically to be a combo TV with it. I never knew that even was created or made. And yeah, so, but I was like, I'm not going to spend $2,000 for that. I don't know who you're going to find who'll pay that much for that. It might be what it's worth, but so the economy's tough, and I don't know if you're going to find a biter at $2,000 for that.
We don't have 2,000 for one of those right now.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna pay rent.
Yeah, for sure. But I love the old vintage stuff. We kind of have to ask with the good old VHSs, or I know there's some people who have like laser discs, or that was like even before VHSs. These big discs that were like records but played movies on.
Yeah, yes, before me.
Yeah, it's definitely weird stuff. The transitions of technology that we've been in over the last 100 years or so now.
Yeah, so cool though.
Oh yeah, Mr. Vinshock, shit, I don't 2K ever. Yeah, exactly. As soon as it comes into the bank, it goes right out. That's yeah. Savings? What savings? We live in 2024. Yeah. But yeah, no. So, do you have any heroes in life, fictional, non-fictional, that you look up to?
This is a good question. People that I look up to. Dang, why haven't I ever thought about this? I feel like a good answer is always my mom. Just because I think I've seen her like tackle so many things just in life on her own. And to see where she is now, like it might not be like perfect, but she did the dang thing, And so I take a lot from her. I feel like I've learned a lot from her. I'm a lot like her. But yeah, without her, wouldn't have been able to do nothing.
Yeah, no, moms are the best. Moms, dads, depending on the individual situations, or they're always good supportive structures of our lives in most cases, and And to all those out there who didn't have that wonderful luxury, definitely apologize. But we do our best, and some of us are blessed with moms and dads, and others not so much. But they find great uncles or aunts or maybe relatives who've kind of stepped up and taken position on that. And that's always good as well for family or friends who step in. We've dealt with that a few in our life, where individuals may pass away or things like that, and families step in. And that's always good to see.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good answer. I didn't even, some people will choose like an artist or someone like that, or someone they inspire to be. I've had a few people mention other YouTubers or content creators, but looking at the core, the good old mom, you gotta love it.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't really. Well, I do. I feel like I admire a lot of people. Like if we're talking about content, I do have some people I admire. It's just like I don't know if I would exactly want to be like some of these people. Maybe like I don't know. It's kind of maybe I just overthink everything. But I was like, who else? Good old mom.
Yeah, mom's awesome. And I agree with you. You wouldn't want to be them necessarily, but there's certain aspects I would say of certain content creators or individuals or even people I've met in real life who I learn, I guess you would say, right, from and look at things in a different perspective, and you kind of grow and redefine yourself as an individual. And I think that's awesome as us as human beings. As we get older, we're constantly still learning and changing who we are as human beings. So we may start life as a terrible person or a terrible, actions, but later on in life, you can salvage that and become a better person. And I think that goes both ways. You could be a nice person and life makes you mean, like life kind of sucks at times. And, if you dwell on the suckiness, you can kind of be overwhelmed with it and, take that into the perspective of others and push that on to others. And I don't want to be known as a shitty bad guy,
I get that. I'm like, it's everyone's first go around doing this. We got to remember that no one's going to be perfect. We're all here at the same time. Everyone's first time, with this experience, I feel like. So, got to have some grace for people.
Awesome. Yeah, I see. I see we have Amethyst Babe in chat. Dez's mom is a badass and a baddie just like Desi.
That's my bestie. Hi, Sarah.
Oh, I thought for a minute maybe that was mom coming in and policing. Yeah,
that's me. I'm a baddie.
I'm a baddie.
Oh, goodness. But yeah, that's my bestie.
Well, thank you for being here, bestie, and supporting and showing some love to Dez on today's episode of the Jokerdad Spotlight, episode 144. So if anybody's still been here, stopping in, leaving, hanging out, drop a follow to Dez if you could. You won't be disappointed. A lot of great games that she plays, and we're actually looking over a few of those right now. So we'll pull up some more clips here.
Oh boy. I don't know why this always stresses me out, because I'm like, I've seen some of my old ones where it's really just me just here.
All right, so what we'll do then, we'll look at some of your recents then. Let's see if it'll give me 30 days. There we go. So we did this one. So we got this one. Is this another Clowns one? Let's see. Oh. Hold on, the volumes. Hold on, why is the volume's not working for me? Yeah, that's no good. Let me try a different one here. Holy moly, you got tons of clips on.
Yeah, I was like,
let's see here.
Yeah, that game was popping.
That game was popping, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What the hell?
That
Why
game
is my
was so good too. Oh man.
Oh, Gloom? Is that what it's called? Gloom? Or
Yeah,
Return to
it was.
Grace?
Yes. So good.
Yeah, let's see here. For some reason, as we mentioned, tech issues.
Yep.
The audio isn't. The slide bar is not wanting to work, and I don't understand why I can't unmute this browser source. Yeah, that's so weird. Damn tech issues. Like, yeah, I can't control.
That's random.
Yeah, this is like through the browser source. So it means I'll have to hardwire it, or not hardwire, but change the input source to something else for the browser here and recrop it and do all that. Let's see here. Maybe I can refresh it and put a different page and then come right back and it'll work. All right, let's try this now. All right, let's try this now. Oh. All right. Here, we're just going to see if this works. Oh, wait, that's only sub. Hold on. Clips. All right, this is an older one. Let's just see if.
Yep.
Wow, it's still doing it. That did not fix it.
Huh.
I don't understand why the audio just stopped working for the web browsers.
Weird.
Yeah, let's see if maybe I can control it through this. Yeah, see, it's weird because it lets me control it through the clip, like the checkout suggested streams. So I can control the audio level here, but when I go into a video, it doesn't. Did it fix it? Let me see. Oh, these are okay. Let's go here. There's a previous. Okay, sorry, those were previous broadcasts. Yeah. I don't know what stopped on my end from.
So weird.
Yeah, right where the audio bar is that you can turn the audio up so you guys can hear it or the chat can hear it.
Oh.
All right. Let's.
Yeah, that's odd.
I think I jinxed myself when I start talking about audio issues. Myself when I start talking about audio issues. Yeah, exactly. When I start talking about audio issues. Yeah, it happens at least like once a week. Oh, see, there it goes. It's working now. What the hell?
Oh wow! Yay! Look at that. We just needed
I wonder if it's like certain. Yeah,
to talk
that's
about
so
it a little
weird.
bit more.
Yeah, but now there's no audio coming through now. Hold on, let me change this back here. All right, chat. Bear with me here. I apologize, you guys, for the technical issues. There we go. There we go.
Oh, we're on the same.
What? I didn't even do anything different, but we're back in business.
Hell no. Oh my gosh.
People wilding out.
Yeah, because that guy's character is so like Oh, he was so good at the game. He had been grinding. That game had to be like, oh my gosh. And of course my friends I was playing with, they're wild. They are wild. Ugh.
Yeah, so his friends. What's the co-op? Is it like 4 people? I think it is 4 or 5.
For that game, if you wanted to have a full lobby of people and fill all the slots, I think it'd be like 9.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's I think 3 clowns and 7 survivors. But I think we ran with 7 people maybe that day. So, but whenever you join a lobby, it'll mix you up and put you on whichever side. But yeah, 9 people in a lobby.
Oh,
But it's
nice.
fun,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, no, I think I played when I played it was just the killers, yeah, the clowns were just kicking our ass. It seemed, but I hear they've done some hopefully some balance changes or
Yeah,
updates and things like that. I don't know if it helps, but
yeah, I don't know. It's really intense. It's just like you hope to get on the clown side. I think it's just an easier way to play because survivors have so much work to do. I feel like it's like, well, maybe not so much. Maybe I just suck at surviving, but I'm always so lost when I play as a survivor. I'm like, I don't know where to go. Where are all the exits? I'm gonna die. Like, I'm usually the reason why a lot of times the clown side gets a 1-up, at least.
yeah, no, the clowns do seem like you said. Yeah, I think the survivors have to surround and bully the clowns
Yeah.
to really be your clip showed, you were like,
Yeah.
someone's got to have something pointy,
Like, I'm like, guys, you have to jump them every time. That's the only way you can win. But it's like if you start getting on one and the other ones find out where they're at, it's like you're done because they can jump right into the location and it's just a hot mess. But it's super intense, super fun. That guy, oh, you can just tell. I've never seen a character look like that in the game until then. I was like, gosh, I'm scared.
I'm gonna pull up here this like you said, your good old Xbox days, playing some Fall Guys.
Oh my goodness, you can just tell I'm just there. I mean, at the time, I think that I was doing this, I was just like, just go live for fun. I didn't even make clips then, I don't think.
Here now.
I was just on. So I think at the time, the load was a lot
Aw,
lighter.
puppy.
I didn't even think about anything. Oh yeah, my doggy.
Yeah, he looks evil down there.
He
Oh my
is
God.
beaming. This
That
won't
guy.
go away.
Oh my goodness.
Your dog's like, are you going to feed me now or later?
Yes,
Or
he is. Oh my gosh, he was a little demon. Like, only ever wanted my food, and he would steal it too. I called him the Hamburglar. I literally made a whole video about him because he, at some point, I think he was really long and short, so he has access to tables and counters. Like, he's small, but his body is just very long. So I think one day I had sat like a burger down, like wrapped up on the table, not really thinking about it, went away for 2 seconds, and the entire thing was missing. Like, no wrapper was left, no burger was left. Like, I was like, did he eat the entire, like, the paper and everything? And I know sometimes he would like to take it under like my bed, or like if he ever found something, I was like, oh, I know where it's gonna be. It's gonna be under the bed. Nothing ever showed up. No wrapper, nothing. It's crazy. I was like, wow, he ate the whole thing. I was very upset that day.
I mean, I guess if you're gonna go all in, you go all in.
Yeah,
leave no
he's committed.
evidence. Yeah, I have to eat the wrapper too.
Oh, I'm like, he did it fast too. I was not even gone that long, and I looked everywhere. I was like, maybe he just like got a little bit of it somewhere under something. No, all of it gone. I was like, are you okay? Oh my goodness.
Oh, here we got. Speaking of Little Nightmares 2, it's about time. Let's see here what this is.
Oh, let's see. Oh,
I really
gosh.
thought I was onto something there.
I think I was trying to make this jump for like, I don't know. I was trying to figure out this section of the puzzle for so long.
I feel like I need to be over there, but I don't think I can make that jump. There's no way I can make that jump. If I barely make the regular one.
Maybe not.
Yeah, we'll never know if you made that jump or not.
I guess we'll just
Still,
I
7 years later, and we're waiting to know if Dezrrae has made that jump.
Oh, that part was so like, it was so intricate. Like, I think at the time I had not played that many puzzle games, so the thought of having to go to the top of something, click the elevator button or unlock the elevator, then go back down and then push the button and then wait for it to come down and then jump on it and then jump through another hole in the wall, like that was not something I was used to. So I was like, what am I even supposed to do with this?
Yeah, no, the game, that's the one reason I don't like play a lot of those games, is because puzzle games like make me want to pull my hair out. I'll like spend like 1 hour or 2 hours on the same easy thing, and it's like some sparkling thing in the corner of the room that I had to pick up, or some little lever I had to push, and I'm like, bro, this is dumb. I can't do it.
Yeah, it takes a strong person to stick through those games because it'll drive you crazy.
Yo, welcome in, Queen of the Damned and Blessed Scars as well. Thank you both for being here. Hopefully you guys had a wonderful Tuesday. Hopefully good start of the week. That goes to everybody in chat. Hopefully your Wednesday's going well and we can top it off and get a nice Friday here before we know it, and then vibe on the weekend. That's what I'm looking forward to. I worked last Saturday, so this will be my Saturday off. So I'm going to at least do something during the morning, afternoon sometime, and then we'll finish it off with the talk show on Saturday. So fun times. But yeah, so you mentioned you've been affiliate for some time. Do you plan on doing an affiliate anniversary or congratulations on your 300 followers? Are you?
Yes, actually, I'm actually doing a 12-hour stream today for that reason.
Oh, wow. Let's go.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, this would be good to start the day with. But yeah, so since I hit 300, I'm going to do a 12-hour stream and just do all the same stuff I usually do with some extras.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, no, that sounds like a good time. So will you be going live right after you hop off here, or is that the plan?
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's go. So we'll raid into you. So we can always go just chatting for, 10, 15 minutes, however long it takes you to get ready, to, get you beverage, maybe a bite to eat, do what you have to do. And, we'll roll in and raid out to you at the end here, if that sounds good.
Thanks. Yeah, that'd be so fun.
Yeah, awesome. So everybody who's stuck around will be able to come and share some time throughout the day with good old Dezrrae here. I'll also, if you, actually, I can just do it. No biggie. We're going to advertise you out too in the Discord so people know that it's your 12-hour stream. So if people have free time later on, or if you guys stream later, who knows, if Dezrrae's still on towards the end of your stream, shoot her a raid, and I'm sure she'd be greatly appreciated having you over with your community. So what's on the agenda for today? What are we doing?
Oh goodness, let's see.
She's like, let me look at the list here that I wrote down.
Let me check my schedule here. So I think I kind of take into account my social battery, which I think this has given me like a boost, if anything. But after this, I think I'm gonna start with a cozy game, and then throughout the day, I'm gonna maybe work on some cosplay stuff, do cooking streams, play an episode of Life is Strange, some random horror games, some little challenges later in the day, and then maybe even some karaoke. I'm kind of scared to do that, but I mean, why not? I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, see, cooking, karaoke, let's go. And you could probably do both of those at the same time, no?
Yeah, actually, I could.
There you go. Karaoke and cooking with Dezrrae. That's the new
that
show.
sounds like a vibe.
Yeah, I like it. W's. That's W ideas, chat. You got to W's. But no, I appreciate everybody coming in. Frankie here with the hearts. W emote, Queen of the Damned. Yeah, Michael Myers dancing. We love it. But let's see here. We still got your clips up here. Let's see what we can. I did just the recent ones, so we'll go through these Killer Clowns ones here.
Over here? Oh, they gone. Oh, get him! Oh, snap! We made it to the other side. Run after his ass! Oh, it's so hard to catch people. I maybe I'm just the only one that struggles on
Get
both
him!
sides, but like, we're not fast enough. Holy moly!
I don't understand
Run!
it. I don't get it.
Guys!
Like, you had him
How?
already, like 8 years ago.
How? How? How?
She's like, how?
This
How?
doesn't make no sense. Oh my gosh. Help me! Help me! There's 3 of us. Help me! This person. Oh my gosh! I can't believe this. Catch them. How?
Is this is recent? Oh, it says
Yeah.
last month, but yeah. So it
This
must
is
been
like
they must
the
have
first
nerfed the
time.
clowns then a little bit because
Oh my gosh! I'm
that
like,
looks
oh,
stressful.
that it's so hard, and I don't get it because it takes 2 seconds for maybe just me. I'm just gonna say me. I usually die really fast for some reason. Like every time I play, the survivors always know what to do. Like they'll jump me and then I'll just be out the game for a little bit. But every time I'm like, ooh, I got somebody, the little like cotton ray thing, it takes so long, and like you can see the bar going, but they're just so fast and my stamina sucks and everything is just a struggle. Hate it. But I mean, it's still fun, but I hate it.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Die right away, but can't kill the person ever. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong?
Yeah, I'm like, you know what, guys, you go ahead. I'll just pick up these little like cocoons and load them up. You guys worry about them, and I'll get us, powered up over here, and y'all do all the dirty work.
Yeah, Frankie says no complaining. Champions don't complain. Yeah. And there's no crying in baseball. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Sorry, that's how you know how old I am. If you can get that reference of that movie.
I'm like trying to think of what movie it could be. You're talking about baseball, but I don't think it's like Sandlot or anything.
No, it's I wonder if anybody in chat knows the name of the movie. There's no crying. It's a God, what's his Tom Hanks quote?
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. And it's an older movie. Ooh, girl, I'm not gonna know.
Yeah. Yep. See, there you go. Amazon Artemis knows. A League of Their Own. There we go.
Yeah. Dang. Okay.
Yep. Hearst had it too. Awesome. Amazon about to watch the movie Teeth. Yo, Frankie. She knows her films. Yeah. I can't believe you mentioned that film, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So how do you, I know it's funny because we were just talking about, you doing a 12-hour stream, and how do you prepare yourself for your streams? Do you have like a ritual routine that you go through?
Yes, I would say like partially, but not really. I just think that over time, I've learned like what I like to do and what not to do, but definitely before a stream, I will like, of course, get myself ready, maybe eat, watch a little bit of trash TV. Like right now, it's freaking Love Island, which don't exactly recommend it, but I get stuck in it because, drama and it being all over TikTok right now. Like I can't help but watch it now. But after that, I'll get on probably like 30 minutes early than usual just to make sure everything is good, because I've started so mini streams, just like get on OBS, hit live, like we're good, and the camera be off or the mic be off and all this other stuff. So I kind of have like this thing where I'll make sure stream is ready, I'll get my posts ready, yada yada, and then comfy, just like slide right into it.
Yeah, no, that's a good little rhythm to get into. I try to do the similar things of hitting the lights, making sure everything was good. I always forget something though. I'm always forgetting something, or like I said, something's going wrong. Like the weird audio issue that just happened earlier. That's so weird.
Yeah, always something.
Yeah, I felt like I locked it somehow. Like I hit a button and it locked it, and I was like, "What? How do I unlock it?" you know?
Yeah, no. I was like trying to see what that looked like. It literally just, looked completely shut off.
Yeah. Oh, Frankie, it's on our watch list. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. You gotta watch all them crazy horror movies. I've watched some crazy ones, so and I love them. I mean, you gotta respect them for how they are. I love the drama of those shows. Yeah, drama, and I like thrillers. There's all kinds of good stuff. But yeah, when you grew up or even as an adult, do you have like a nickname that friends, family, or?
So usually, I think when I was younger, I used to go by Dezzy. And then as I got older, like I've never been used to anyone calling me either that or like my full name, but somehow like Dez is just my name all the way now. And now my full name stresses me out, which is weird because I love my name. But yeah, I don't know how we got here, but now everyone that knows me just says Dez and that's it. Like that's just how I go now. I haven't had any other nickname growing up other than those two.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Des it is then. But yeah, so that goes to all of you in chat. Call her Des or else.
Yeah. Or else.
So do you have any pets in the home? Still the puppy, or is that at your other home? Or
Yeah, not at the moment. I don't have any pets, but I am planning on getting another dog because I miss having a dog in the house. Like I was used to at some point having like 4 in one space, and not having any is just like really weird to me. So I'm definitely going to be looking for a furry companion later this year maybe. But yeah, oh, there goes Sarah. See, Sarah calls me Beebs. She's called me that since like we were in high school. So there's one, but she loves me.
Oh yeah, she's like, I've got the juicy details, Beebs.
Yes, so like she's always called me that.
Yeah, or else what? Don't tempt me, Frank. All right, don't tempt me. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Find out.
But yeah, so when you get a dog, what type of breed or what kind of dog are you looking to get?
So ideally, if I could have like any dog, I would get another pug because I feel like their personalities are extreme and they're so fun and they're so goofy and dramatic and they are such good little friends to have. But I'm really not picky. I think this go around I would want like a smaller dog, like a small medium type dog, but I don't really have a preference on like a breed. I think I'm just like, if it clicks, then it clicks. But favorite type of dog is definitely pug. Oh, they're so cute.
Yeah, my daughter, if she was awake right now, she would ask you, what's your favorite between the two, dogs or cats? We obviously know the answer is probably dogs. And then if you were to pick a cat, what's your favorite cat breed?
Yes. Okay, so fun fact, I'm allergic to cats, but I almost convinced myself this year that I have not. Like I could manage having a cat because I almost got a cat. I was like, I feel like that is my vibe this year. Like something that will just like, lounge around, bug me every now and then, just kind of be chill. But if I could have any cat, it was always between either a Munchkin cat or a Maine Coon cat. Because the Maine Coon cats are like, oh yeah, or Sphinx. I see that comment. Or like a hairless cat. Because I thought I would be able to manage if it didn't have any hair maybe. But out of all of them, Maine Coon cat or Munchkin cat for sure.
Oh, awesome. I mean, I do hear there's like certain breeds of cats as well that I've heard that are more prone to less dander or allergies. I guess more hypergenic style cats, breeds. Like he mentioned, the Sphinx, but also some that do have hair. I didn't know about all that. We've got a flame point Siamese, and he sheds everywhere. And he's a white cat. So it's like you see little white hairs everywhere. And I'm always got like this right here, right? We got one of these, which is the lint rollers. So you get the cat hair off. I don't have to. Yeah. So it's he's a pain, but he has a very good personality and very loving, and so I deal with it. I guess we still feed him, I suppose.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, thank you guys again in chat. We got Hank's Alien Tech joining us as well. Dog breeds too Old English or hyperallergenic. See, that makes some sense. Yo, Amethyst Babe, still thanks for being here. Showing some love to Dez as well. Let's be frank. Appreciate you, Hurst, as well. I know we've got a lot of W's who've been in chat. A lot of them, Mr. Cloudman. I got an orange and white. Let's see here. Jeez, it just went away. But thank you for being here, Mr. Cloudman. I want to read your comment if I can find it again. On my scroll bar just kind of like did a random jerk and it threw all my comments to where I was not reading it. So now I don't know where I was at. All right.
Okay.
There we go. I got an orange and white one. He sheds a lot and his fur is so noticeable. Yeah. That can be tough. Yo, A-Heart, welcome in, A-Heart. Guys, again, we have the wonderful Dezrrae, who we'll be raiding out to here in a bit on the show. She will be doing a 12-hour stream today, so I'm super, super excited for that. She's got a list available that she'll be going through, showing some, starting it off with soft grind and then hyping it up towards the end of the stream. With some possible karaoke. We'll see how that goes. So I'm definitely going to be tuning in when I get back home. I'm just going to have you up all day. So we're going to be vibing out. So while we hang out today and, once I get home from work later, I'll stop back in and say hi. And wow, that's a marathon it is. I followed. Awesome, Hank. Yeah. W streamer here. I've known Dezrrae for almost 2 years now since I've started. I think it was a couple months into me starting streaming. So awesome to have her on the show to join the ranks of all the Jokerdad Spotlight guests. We have the wonderful Dezrrae now being on here. So let's give her a big round of applause again for being here today. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in, for stopping in, chatting with each other, chatting with our guests, asking some great questions. If you do have any questions for our guests, we do have the channel point redeemed down below. So always willing to ask some interesting questions, or maybe a question that I've already asked, but you weren't, you guys weren't available at the time it was asked. We can always recap and recover and go back over that. But for all those who are maybe listening or tuning in later on another distribution platform like Spotify or Amazon Music, we are speaking again with Dezrrae, Dezrrae, over on Twitch as well as on YouTube. Do you have the same spelling on YouTube, or is it different?
Yes, it is the same.
Okay, sounds good. So you guys can catch her over on YouTube as well. Really, really great content that she's creating with. It's more of it comes off like it's almost like a walkthrough, right? You somewhat are narrating as you're going through the full game. So I kind of look at it as that style as well. Favorite type of bread? Ask Bless Scars. I love this.
Are we talking like favorite like restaurant bread or just type in general? Let's see.
I mean, we could go with both. Yeah, we can narrow it out there.
I'm like, okay, if we're just talking like bread you get at the store, the butter brioche bread is like a 10 out of 10 because it's kind of like Hawaiian bread to me, but it's not as sweet. It's like so soft. I guess it's kind of similar to like potato bread. I don't know, but butter brioche, I can just eat it out of the bag. Oh my gosh. But let's see, restaurant bread. It would definitely have to be between everyone loves little Texas Roadhouse rolls. I really like the bread from Cheesecake Factory, not the sourdough, but the other one. That one's really good. I feel like there's another one. I've heard that like Cheddar's croissants are good, but I've never had them. So I feel like that would be a good pick too.
Yeah, that sounds interesting. You live in an area where we don't have a lot of those places, so I'm like all sitting here unsophisticated in the bread in the awesome bread out there. You said Cheesecake Factory. If I'm going to Cheesecake Factory, I'm getting cheesecake. I don't know about their bread, but I'm sure it's probably pretty good. But
yeah, it's pretty good. It's up there.
oh yeah, Mr. Vinjak. I think it's on like a 3 to 5 minute cooldown or something like that. I could be mistaken. But yeah, we can definitely ask. What is your favorite fast food place to eat? As well, and then we have Hank with do you play any instruments? So you can do the fast food and then you can do the instrument.
Ooh, okay, so fast food place, my favorite that I like. Oh goodness, fast food. Let's see. I'm like, dang, I used to eat so much fast food. I think the go-to for me right now is Taco Bell because I'm like literally right by one, it feels like. But that's the one I visit the most. If I could pick like, I don't even know if I would consider it fast food. Oh goodness. I don't even know. I'm just gonna stick with Taco Bell because that's a classic, I feel like, for everyone.
Yeah, I agree. As much as like I have a love-hate relationship with Taco Bell, I respect it, and it reminds me of I don't know if you guys have seen another old man movie reference here, but Demolition Man with Wesley Snipes and what is it? Is it Silverstone or not Silverstone? Yeah, Sylvester. I believe it's a classic. Yeah. So their Taco Bell like is everything. It's like they're only it won the fast food restaurant wars or something, and just a good movie all around. I thought was great, but it reminds me like that movie alone makes me want to dump all my money into stock of Taco Bell, because I feel like they're going to eventually take over, but who knows.
Oh my gosh.
One of my favorites. Yeah, it's Sandra Bullock too, right? I believe she's in it. Really good movie.
Trying to think. The other question was, do I play any instruments? Right? Yeah.
Yes.
So I don't at the moment, but I used to play clarinet when I was in school. I still have it. It's over here somewhere. I wanted to re-pick it up just because I was like, I miss playing music. At the time when I was in school, I told myself like my first dream was I was going to play in the orchestras that did the music for movies. Like I have a huge passion for movie scores, and I was like, that's what I'm going to do. But in high school, I had kind of like a bad little bit of experience towards the end. I went in pretty hot when I was new, like as a young person in high school, I guess as a freshman, I set the bar really high for myself, and I like went all out one year, and so my expectation throughout school was always really high, and I always met it, but I think it was getting really hard for me to balance life as a freaking teenager at some point, and I just felt like my instructors never really let up on me or gave me any grace for that. And so I let it go after that, but I still like it. If I could play any other instrument though, I do want to try to pick up like a string instrument one day, like a cello or something, something that like has some bass to it. I feel like if I could play that, it'd be cello or like bass guitar maybe. But yeah.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I think, yeah, because at first I was like violin, and then you're like with bass, and I'm like, oh, I was like, yeah, the cello, the bass guitar.
Yeah, I'm like, I love that. I love like when I played in like a group or like in my band, I was always so obsessed with like the parts of like the bass line, I guess. And I sat in the front, but I kind of sat in the middle, like towards the back. So like French horns, I was always in front of, and they always had the same parts as like kind of like the melody, but also like the like meat and potatoes of everything. I don't know how to explain it, but just love those like parts in music. So I was like, yeah, let me do that.
Yeah, no, that's yeah, but I think, geez, if I could look back, I think two of the kids did band. My son, I think, still does it. I forget. Oh God, I should remember these things, but I forget which instruments
Like, what
sometimes
does
they
it look
play.
like?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's I think it's they both played maybe it was violin, maybe or the other one. What's the other one that they play? That's kind of like very similar. I don't know.
Is it like what, like a fiddle kind of?
No, I
Like
don't.
similar? Like you hold it up like this? Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, yeah.
Huh. I don't know. Maybe
I
I
forget what
don't
it's.
know.
Yeah, I forget what it's called. I think it's something else though, but I don't know. I think they both played a very similar one. But yeah, it's great going to the shows. I enjoyed it, and same as music, and in movies, I like score as well. I think that's I like picking apart. Yeah, I even like it's weird enough, but like wardrobe. Like when I watch movies, I like to look at the wardrobe of what either time error or if it's modern day, the work that they put into the wardrobe, and that there's actually someone who cares about what everything looks like. My mom actually did a couple movies, like a live action Jungle Book, and a couple others. A movie called A Thing Called Love, which had like River Phoenix, and I think Sandra Bullock was in that as well. She did what's called transportation director. So she would go out and find all these vehicles that would match the movie's type of genre, and she would talk to car dealerships and do all the paperwork to use those vehicles from the dealership, and the company would reimburse them and stuff like that. And I thought it was just a pretty cool role. She did it on a couple movies. It got us by for a couple years, and then she was a nurse, and so she dabbled in a couple different things while she was here. And so it was cool to know, there's little stories of each movie that she did, and she told me how, some of the people she liked, some of the people she didn't like, and how they acted and treated people. And so those people, I guess, get into movies and they're pretty big at the time, right? And then they kind of take it to their head and start treating everybody else kind of poorly around them. Even other actors and actresses, I've heard that stuff on set when it comes to Hollywood, that you got some people with some pretty big egos that make the production run late, like they don't show up on time, and everybody's just sitting there waiting for them to show up to do their scene. Or I could only imagine they have issues on set with the person. So like they have to, them acting is like them trying to get along with you or like you as a person, but they hate and despise you. But you guys are just in the same movie together.
Oh gosh, that would be so rough. I can't imagine having to do like a movie where it's like you two are the love interests and you absolutely despise each other, and you got to act all nice and cute for like hours a day.
I wonder if that's how some of these celebrity couples who actually start dating each other might think. Imagine like they start hating each other originally, but then as they portray the image on screen, they fall in love, or and I think that might have happened on a few. I know there's, celebrities who've gotten together by meeting on scene. I don't know if that's a similar take on it, but I think that would be interesting. There we go. There's a TV show plot right there. It's a movie. It's a drama movie.
Literally. Perfect. Where's Netflix?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So as a Twitch streamer, as a content creator, what's the biggest challenge that you think you faced so far?
Ooh. Biggest challenge as a streamer I think I face is like I want to say it's like I think I still get in my head about like I don't know how to explain it. I know that there's days, which is not as bad as a problem now, but a while back it would be like just going live and learning how to just like have fun still and talk to yourself a little bit. It used to get to my head and I would feel so like weird about it, and it would kind of just be one of those things where it put me in like a weird mood. But now it's just one of those things where I kind of just like turn everything off, leave chat on of course, but I don't look at the numbers and all that. But that's probably the hardest thing that I've had dealt with so far, just like in terms of like keeping the energy up and the drive for like streaming, I guess.
Yeah, it can definitely be hard. You know, there's times at which you gotta kind of remind yourself, hey, you know, I'm doing this and I'm having fun doing this. I have to stop looking too much into things, especially like you said, if you're talking to yourself, it might put you into a bad mood or a different vibe or an energy level. And you don't want that to portray into the content you're creating. You want it to be fun and genuine, but for some strange reason, you're stressing about something, right? And I think that's natural when it comes to us as content creators. You know, we're always trying to, you know, we're our biggest judge of ourselves. You know, like no one else is going to be a harsher judge than us, I feel sometimes. So then when there is outside judgment coming in some way, or you feel there might be, you kind of have to get on that right away and try not to let it bother you, because you know I've known a lot of streamers who stopped streaming just because of that. You know, just they kind of ate away at themselves to the point where they lost passion in it and didn't want to do it anymore, because they threw themselves out of the race before it even started, really.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, we've got, I would say, a couple more questions, and then we will be departing. I actually wanted to watch and see if we could catch a couple more clips, so we can kind of get let me see here. We're going to go back to, because I want to watch some of your older clips too, because that kind of... Well, welcome back, Royal. I appreciate you still being here. We will be going over to Dezrrae and hanging out with her today. She's got a 12-hour stream planned. So whatever you guys in chat can accommodate, you know, even if it's a couple minutes vibing, I'd greatly appreciate it. I know usually same time of the day every day. Once we depart, I usually start getting ready for work, getting lunch in, and then heading that way. But I'll be hanging out a little bit today while I'll be doing those things, and then we'll be back later this evening to vibe out some more. We watched that one. This is a game. What is this? Once I'll Become Human. Detroit Become Human. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I like these games.
Oh man, like I don't remember any of the clips.
Whoa, what are you eating? Is that a muffin, a donut,
it was a
burger?
sandwich, and it was like delivered to me, I think, just as is. And I was like, "Can I get a napkin?"
Yeah, you're like, what am I gonna do?
Sandwich too. So I'm like, this is kind of messy. So I was like, a napkin.
I like it. It's like how you know I'm playing a game. I can't get barbecue sauce on.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, that game was so good too. I don't remember if I did good, but the game itself was so fun.
I love it. They got the sandwich clips for the win. I love it. That's how you know we're foodies.
Yeah, always eating, honestly.
Let's see here. Is this... I'm going to go and check out your Black Ops from 4 years ago.
Okay.
Oh gosh. I'm like, yeah, going through old emblems. Ooh.
Oh, this must be your... Be right back.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, the
You're right.
weed.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
the
right back.
That's what was.
Oh my gosh.
Man,
So
Oh, dude, my
old.
emblem.
Miss
Oh
that.
shit. Oh shit.
Dang.
oh
Oh,
my
I
god.
What is
forgot
that,
about
7 years
this
ago?
bug. Oh snap.
See,
But dang, Black
Yo.
Ops,
Man, I think
Black
I'm gonna
Ops was
sit
my
a
game
one
when
day.
I like really started digging into it. Like that's when I think I thrived.
Yeah, no, those games like all the Black Ops 2, 3 and 4 I just really paved way into the Call of Duty hype that I believe is today. I mean, there was even some way back in the day, but now today it's kind of lived on through Modern Warfare and Warzone, and everybody
Yeah.
is looking for the new Black Ops that's supposedly coming out soon, I believe. Is that
I hope it's real. I really do. I was like, I won't come back for another COD unless it's like Black Ops. If they remastered like Black Ops 2, I'd be like, yes, let's do it, because I was grinding that game. Like, don't even understand. Like back in the day, I was strictly first person shooters. I wouldn't touch any other game really. And all I played was like search and destroy. I was really big into like sniping, competitive gaming, total different energy back then. But I think at some point I got really tired of like the stress, and like I started getting more anxious as a person. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take a break. And then I just never went back.
Yeah, no, it's best to like we were saying earlier, when it comes to everything, take a break, and then if for some reason it brings you and draws you back in, get back in it. Don't play anything, create anything in a category that you're not enjoying. If you're not enjoying doing it, that's going to be tough. There's a lot of people
Yeah.
I see who just kind of hop on the bandwagon of whatever game's new and out, and they really don't enjoy it, and they can never get their foothold in on anything that they like. They're just hopping, or there's some that just don't know what to do, and I think that's a struggle for a lot of us too. They don't know what game is something of interest or that they'll enjoy. Because some of the games kind of all follow suit, I guess.
Yeah.
There's survival horrors, there's FPS games, there's this, and if you like usually one style, you could probably get into the others, but it's hard to find different styles that you might enjoy. Yo, Queen
Yeah.
Bush, welcome in. Thank you for being here, coming in with the Joker emotes. We appreciate it. We got our wonderful guest here, Dezrrae, who will be joining here momentarily. We'll do a short just chatting, and then we'll raid into Dezrrae shortly after. She'll be doing a 12-hour stream today, so hopefully you can stick around, join her in some of that, and that goes with chat as well. So thank you guys so much. But looks like we have a Dead by Daylight clip here, so that's good. I know we got some Dead by Daylight fans here in chat. So yeah, let's see what we got here.
Oh goodness.
How do I crouch? Oh, they scared me.
I'm so terrible at this game. This game stresses me out so bad. Ugh.
Why she jump down like that?
Like, what could possibly-
Oh my! Why is everything going off right now?
I know this game kind of scares me too.
Get to it.
Oh, and I have no idea how to play it. And like all of my friends that I've played with recently, they are such bosses at the game. Like they know how to juke people out and like sneak around so good, and they have such a good flow. And I'm like, how do you guys do this?
Which one is this? The one we watched earlier, or a different one?
Why wouldn't it let me leave?
Okay.
Oh, I think it was.
Oh my goodness!
Damn, that would have been a good one too. With the memorizing tiles and I think.
Oh man, yeah, we just had a Fall Guys event, which turned out really good. It was hosted by Echo Zodiac, and we had some giveaways to some of the winners. Fall Guys is pretty fun. I suck at it, but it's pretty
Yeah.
fun.
I feel that. I'm like, oh, I haven't played it in a long time, but I just know exactly whenever you got to whatever the game is, it's like I think it was like the race. Like it's
I
like
don't
the
know what-
obstacle course like race where you take like 3 laps. Yeah. If that
Oh,
ever came up, I was like, I'm done. I can't. I'm gonna lose.
yeah, I
But
think
yeah.
I played that once, and I don't think I've seen it the last time I played.
Dang.
But yeah, they I know they like to rotate some of the boards or maps out of each season and bring some back, and it seems,
Okay.
or at least some that I recalled. We got War Z Zombies. Let's go.
Oh gosh, just prepare. The hordes in this game were always so wild.
Oh, where did all of these come from?
Oh yeah, they were right there on you. There's tons of them.
And it's so many.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Oh gosh. But the game is so fun though. Like
There's something over
getting
there,
ready for each wave, and like the more it goes on, like it's like an outrageous amount of zombies sometimes. I'm like, golly.
Yeah. No, I love zombie games. They're pretty fun for what they are. I think Black Ops 2 is obviously the game that got me into zombies, and
So good.
yeah, it's like a classic. It's I spent countless between that and Madden over like a course of a good 4 years, 5 years. It took up a lot of my life when it came to gaming because I had friends who played it. So if I wasn't playing Black Ops 2 with them, we were doing Madden tournaments and stuff on who could win all the football games and beat everybody. And
Yes.
but yeah,
Man.
but yeah, Mr. Vinjok, Party Animals is great. Yeah, I've seen Party Animals and it looks pretty fun. I've got a lot of people who do play with other people, and they kind of have their teams and stuff that they play with. So we might have to do a Party Animals kind of tournament or something here in the community to get people involved. I know there's other communities that play Party Animals as well. The Den plays that and has some people that play. So we'll see what we can do about coming up with a Party Animals event, either probably sometime next month or the month after. But yeah, so I think we'll ask about maybe 2 more questions here, and then we will go ahead and start setting up for you to be able to get ready and start your stream. But yeah, so let's see here. There was one that I saw earlier that stood out that I wanted to ask. Yeah. Oh, so yeah, this is a good one because I know a lot of people handle it differently. How do you handle trolls or negative comments in your chat? Have you had anybody come in, like any memorable experiences that kind of irked you a little bit, or you didn't like or had to deal with?
Well, luckily, I haven't had too many run-ins yet. I already know it'll happen. I think the best way, I'm not really like a trash talker, so I don't know if I would how I would actually respond to it. I think I'm just like really passive. I'd probably just like look at it and then kind of just like get rid of the comment or whatever and then keep it moving. I try not to take a lot of things to heart because it's just like, I know that people are just out here trying to terrorize people for no reason, you know. So
They are.
okay.
Someone woke up today and was like, okay, everybody I come in contact with is going to have a shitty day because I'm going to make it suck for them. Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm not going to feed you. You can go, you know, find that somewhere else. I'm like, I usually just try to ignore it. I don't think I've had any run-ins. I guess it depends on like what kind of comment it is, because I might say something a little snarky, but it's for the most part, I think I just ignore all of that. But at the same time, I haven't had a lot of those experiences in stream. I've definitely had, like, of course, like game chat is a thing, like run-ins like that, just boop, we don't even get involved.
Oh, yeah. It looks like I did miss a question that was asked. Unfortunately, I apologize. Hello, if you're still here. Is there anything in life you regret or wish you did differently?
This is a good question. I feel like in general, I don't think that there's anything that I regret or anything that I would do different just because of like where I am now. And I think where I'm at right now is really good. Like, of course, there are some things along the way that were hard or like things that like I regret doing. But at the end of the day, like I'm really happy with where I'm at right now. So I don't think I would change anything.
Well, that's good. I think there's, that's hard. I'm sure there's a lot of people who have something to change, and to not have. I think that shows that you've been comfortable in your decision making to that point, right? Like where you're like, all right, yeah, I've made pretty good decisions upon my path, which is awesome.
I think at some point in my life, but something that I deal with a lot is doing things like for myself. And I've learned differently. I've been in therapy. I've learned like I was just wired that way to like always move in ways that would be good for others versus just like myself. When it came to like anything, like something as simple as like, hey, what do we want to eat? Like, well, I don't know, what do you want to eat? Like, okay, just throw myself on the back burner. Like, we'll just eat whatever you want. Like little stuff like that. I think that I could think that maybe times like that I could have like maybe there could have been a different course for things, like opportunities I could have taken just in general. But now I'm in a different mindset where it's like, I don't know, I just feel a lot more comfortable and confident with stuff like that. So I've just kind of accepted my past and accepted like my path to here, and now it's just like we're here, we're good, we're happy.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what it is. It's a path. We live and we learn. And as I was mentioned earlier, we just try to take everything that we can to light knowledge and information and make ourselves the better version of ourselves as we can be. And for some, that happens. For some, it doesn't, but all we can do is try. And I think that's good enough, in my opinion, is trying and trying to accomplish what you set out to.
Yeah, agreed.
So yeah, actually this is, I'll do 2 questions because these are kind of fun questions here. What's your favorite holiday?
Ooh, okay. Favorite holiday. I'm like, unfortunately, like the past couple of years, I feel like holidays have just been out the window. But holidays that I really do enjoy, I would say I really actually like Halloween a whole lot. I think I like the idea of dressing up, and you don't get really many opportunities like that to like get into like stuff like this unless you like cosplay or something, which is maybe something I should take on because I think it's so fun. But Halloween, I just think that
Yes, I agree with that. Sorry to cut you off. Cosplays are awesome. I love cosplays. I'm a kind of nerd, so I can dig the whole. I love the Halloween party costumes, right? Like, so that's every day. You can justify that by saying, well, I like cosplay then if you like that aspect of it. And like, yeah, exactly. Like Hank said, it's creative. It's very expressive. You can express yourself in a form of art with cosplay or creations of, I've seen those suits that people make and styrofoam and cardboard and this and little, like actually it's funny I say this because the youngest here, she makes masks. So she makes like animal masks, cats and dogs, and she likes the tails, but she also has like, she made like a robot one that had strings and thread that made it mechanical kind of. So she loves like Five Nights at Freddy's and animatronics, and so she's trying to make her own stuff through levers and pulleys, and so it's so like fun. And being that young, and I wasn't thinking about levers and pulleys and creations of stuff. So she's very artistic, and so we have like a table set up in her room with paints and crafts and just whatever she wants to do. And I'll go broke buying it for her because it's art, and I would rather buy art than buy something that's not going to get used. It's utilizing her brain.
Oh, that's so good. That's so exciting. I love seeing the videos of the people who like make the really intricate ones that like smoke comes out of them, or like the lights with like the eyes that are like screens, I guess, because they like move. Like, it's real crazy. I love seeing that stuff. I'm like, man, I wish I could do that. But at the same time, I just know it is crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, a lot of knowledge. Like some of that stuff, they might have to program. You know, it's more digital
Yeah.
too. You know, like the patterns on the eyes moving, and it might be pre-programmed. You know, that would be lucky. But yeah, that stuff's tough. A lot of engineering background. You know, that's something even in my job recently. I've noticed as stuff breaks. You know, components. You know, ovens and different machines, they'll break and they have to call an engineer in to come and figure out what part's not working and get it fixed. And it's nice because a lot of the people I've been seeing recently are a lot younger. So they're fresh out and they're replacing some of the retirees or the older generation. And
Yeah. It's crazy. Everyone nowadays, I feel like it's just like, I think that's actually one of the most popular things to like get into now is engineering. Like when I hear people going to school, like that's the first thing that they get into. And it can be used for everything now. Everything.
yeah, like you said, everything. Yeah, that's what I noticed. I was like, wow, it's definitely a go-to background.
Mm-hmm.
We got Hearst here. I absolutely hate Groundhog's Day, and I like to hunt. Oh my goodness,
Oh my gosh.
that's
My
funny.
Tani, listen. Didn't he bite somebody one year?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I believe that. And before I get hated on by all the animal lovers out there, just kidding. Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
funny, Hearst.
goodness.
And Mr. Vinshock's daughter does ballet. So proud of her. That's awesome, man. Yeah, we've got a lot of dance schools here in the Midwest. Dance schools are pretty big. It's kind of weird because like every town, even these small towns, they all have some sort of dance school, either hip hop, all styles dancing, and even ballerina, more classical dancing. And then they have martial arts, a lot of martial arts classes and stuff around too. Got to learn how to defend yourself and lay down the smackdown if you need to. Do you know it? Are you trained in ass whooping there, Dezrrae? Do you know how to?
I need to be, if I'm being honest. I want to take jujitsu or something. I feel like that would be like, it's just something that I feel like everybody should have a little knowledge of, just because. But oof, yeah. I'm just gonna say yes. I am trained in that already.
Yeah, she knows the weak points, chat. So beware.
Yes. Be careful. Don't mess with me.
So yeah, no, I think we'll let you go ahead and start getting started. It was a pleasure having you on the show today. Awesome to have you a part of it, and everybody in chat who's made some time this morning to stop in, say hi, chit chat with us, show some love. Hopefully, drop a follow if you haven't. I'll give a big shout out here in chat so you guys can make it easier as well. Miss Yoshi, welcome in. Welcome in.
Yes. Oh my gosh, it was so fun. I'm like, I could do this all the time. It was so fun.
Yeah, we'll actually have to. If you ever want to collaborate again, we could definitely schedule a time and day to do some collaborating on a certain game, or maybe something you're enjoying that's more multiplayer or cross play or something. Nice, a Baldur's Gate there. Last game that you played, Baldur's Gate 3. So really cool game. I've watched a lot of people play that too, and you said you've been enjoying it, huh?
Yes, I actually really enjoy it. Of course, it took me a long time to make a character because I'm like, we have to look fly. But the game itself, I'm having a lot of fun with. I'm just still trying to learn all the like abilities and stuff.
Thanks
I'm
for
not
the
really familiar
biddies,
with how this
Miss
stuff
Yoshi.
works, but I'm getting the hang of it slowly.
Yeah, no, I think that's the best part. Me is the character creation. So if that's fine to me if that takes up a good majority of some content creation there. It's like, all right, guys, bear with me here. We'll get to the game at some point, but we're gonna make this character look cool.
Yeah, and it's so thorough. Like not just like the outside, but like what is the word? Like the actual character, like who they are, like that's all customizable too. So I'm like, I love this.
Oh yeah, see, that's cool. So like their demeanor, like
Mm-hmm.
oh, that's
like
awesome.
everything.
Yeah, see, I never dived too much into the character creation. I just knew they had like a lot of options on stuff you could do. I didn't know it dived that far in.
Yes, so much stuff.
Well, awesome. So what I'll do here is I'm just going to go into just chatting for a little bit, chit chat while you do what you need to do. If you want to just shoot me a Discord DM when you're live or had started stream, we'll get rated over into you.
Perfect. Thank you so much. This was so fun.
I had a blast
with everyone.
Yeah, it was great. I always have, especially more veteran streamers such as yourself now. I guess even though we're still pretty new to the gist of it all, but ones that I've known for some time come on the show. It's always great to finally sit down and chit chat and get to know you more on a personal level now.
Yay!
Yeah, let's give a round of applause, chant, for our wonderful guest today, Dezrrae. And again, if you haven't got a chance, drop a follow. We'll be going over there shortly, so stick around, and we'll be seeing you soon.
Righty.
All right, see you in a moment.